Awesome, thank you. So one question that came in was, how do you prioritize helping others while still maintaining focus on what you need to do for yourself and your business? Jim, do you have any thoughts, or Dan, about how to make that balance?
Honestly, it's just a conscious time management effort. It's almost like anything else on your calendar. If you don't make time for it, it won't happen. So you almost have to consciously make time to, back to my example of, I have a post-it notice like, can this be a group network event versus a one-on-one coaching? I do a lot of the same modules over and over again, and I have to remind myself, I think more than one person needs to hear this. Let's turn this into a panel talk, because it seems to be a pattern match. But then you have to make time to remember to ask yourself that question and actually calendarize it.
I probably have between 50 and 60 meetings a week. I think I did almost 70 meetings one week. It was that one almost broke me. And so I do spend a lot of time, but I also am like very cognizant of looking at my calendar and of those meetings, like how many, like were any of them not a good use of my time. And so I think I'm now kind of trained myself that, like, yes, I'm going to meet a lot of people, but it always has to be a pretty good use of my time. And there's varying like degrees of help that you can offer. And so there's certain things that you can do by just making an email introduction, or like that doesn't require that much amount of time, but creates a huge amount of value. So you have to be like, if something's like a really heavy lift, like then it needs to be well worth it, right? That you're like, all right. And you make it aware of like, look, that is not an easy ask. And so it might take a while, but the more you can do like via email or provide value in seconds versus minutes or hours is ideal. I mean, like, granted, to be fair, like I've been working since like the web van days of the internet. So I got started in 99, and just like the benefit of being here and for so long just makes it very easy to go do that. So people that are early in their career, they don't have that same, or if they're in a job that doesn't touch as many people as mine does, but like figuring out the opportunity that like we're gonna have dedicated time to be able to like make new connections, and like start with the people that are already around you, and then start to expand from there.
I'll add a very pertinent example on Reid Hoffman. I would encourage everybody to search or Google search how to interact with me by Reid Hoffman. You'll find it. I don't know how to search that word, but he's got a great article about how you need to interact with Reid. And it starts with make sure you know what you want and what you're asking for and how I fit into the equation. You have to be very deliberate about that. So search that out. It's a great article. That's what Dan's talking about.
That sounds like a really powerful framework just to carry into almost any conversation for folks, is doing that due diligence ahead of time into that. Can be a great way to help make sure it's a really good use of your time.
Know what you want, know what the next step is.